Hello everyone, my name is R. Anusha, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering from MLR Institute of Technology. I am here to discuss about a concept called as linked list and its creation, and what are the real-time applications of using linked list from data structures. I here have a small PPT where we'll be discussing in clear about the linked list, how it has been created, and what are the real-time applications of linked list. Basically, what do you mean by data structure? Data structure is organizing a data in an efficient manner so that we can perform different operations on the data so that we can access them easily. Generally, this data structure have been classified into two types. One is primitive data structure and another one is non-primitive data structure. Under primitive data structure, we have int, float, character, double, and all. And under non-primitive data structure, we have again been categorized into linear data structure and non-linear data structure. Under linear data structure, we have arrays, linked lists, tags, and queues. Under non-linear data structures, we have trees and graphs. This primitive data structures concept is already being discussed in programming for problem solving subject, where this data structure can hold only one value. If we want a data structure which holds more than one value, then we go for this non-primitive data structure, where in linear data structures, the data is being organized in a sequential order so that we can access them sequentially. Whereas in non-linear data structure, the data is not being organized in a linear order so that we can move from any part of the data to any part of the data. Under linear data structure, the arrays concept been already discussed. Now we'll be going to the concept of linked list. What linked list is? Linked list is a linear data structure. It means the data is been arranged in a linear order. Here is a real-time example of what we connect a linked list with. It is generally like a train. A train consists of different number of compartments, where each compartment is connected with the help of a link. The first compartment here, when comparing with linked list, we call it as head, and the last compartment we call it as tail, where each and every compartment is connected by the help of a link. Similarly, in the concept of linked list, we have different number of nodes compared like compartments. Each and every node is connected by the help of a link. The first node is called as a head node, and the last node is called as a tail node. This is how a linked list is represented. A node in a linked list is represented. To create any linked list, I already told that we want number of nodes. What actually a node is? A node is which consists of two parts. One is to hold data and the other one is to hold the address of the next node. Here the data may be any type. It may be integer, character, float, or double data. And the link consists of address of the next node, and the link part consists of the address of the next node. If you don't have any nodes after the last node, then the address of the last node will store as null. So before creating a linked list, we want to know what is a node and how to declare a node. A node can be declared by the help of a concept called as structures. To declare a node, we use the concept structure. Here, to declare a node, I am using the keyword struct followed by structure names. Here we are creating a structure for a node, so I am giving the name of the structure as node. Under node, we have two parts. One is data part and the other one is address part. So for data part, it may be integer, float, or character. Here I am using int, so this node can hold only the value of integer. The other one is link. It is declared by the help of a pointer, because the address can always hold by the help of a pointer variable. So to declare this link, I am using the pointer. Next, we have different types of linked list. One is single linked list. Next one is circular single linked list, double linked list, and circular double linked list. Before moving on to what are these linked lists, we'll see the real-time applications of this linked list, where actually it is being used. The first real-time application of linked list is polynomial representation. To represent any polynomial or to derive in the real time, we use this linked list. And the other one is we mainly use this linked list concept in a music player. If you want to play some songs in your mobile or in any your music player, this linked list concept is being used. If we use the concept of singly linked list, we can first the song 1 is played, then after the completion of song 1, song 2 is played, then after the completion of song 2, song 3 is played, then after the completion of song 3, song 4 is played, then it gets stopped. It means the song 1 is connected with song 2 is connected to song 3, and song 3 is connected to song 4. Sequentially, after one another one till song 4, each and every songs are played and it gets stopped. Whereas coming to double linked list, what happens is song 1 is played, immediately it is moved to song 2. But after song 2, if you want to move on to song 1, we can go back and play song 1. Again, we can go back and play song 2. Again, song 3. After song 3, if I want to move to song 1 also, then I can move in a reverse order. Whereas in a single linked list, only one directional. We cannot go backward. Whereas in double linked list, we can go backward and play the songs. It means after song 1, song 2, song 3, song 4, it get stopped. If there are any situation like after playing song 4, again I want to repeat from the song 1, then I go for circular linked list. In this concept, song 1, song 2, song 3, song 4 are played. Again, they'll be going back for song 1. It means there is no stop for it until we stop the player. The songs get repeated one after the other. These are the real-time applications of linked list. We'll see what single linked list is and how it has been created. A single linked list is the linear data structure where the elements are stored in a contiguous memory location. Okay. To create a single linked list also, we make use of node. As already we discussed, it consists of two parts. One is data part and other one is link part. If we don't have any other node after this node, we make it as null. See, this is how a linked list is represented. The first node is called as a head node and the last node is called as a tail node. In first node, the address of second node is stored so that the first and second nodes get connected. In the second node, the address of third node is stored so that the second and third node are connected. In the third node, the address of fourth node is stored so third and fourth node are connected. It means from the first and the last node, each and every node is connected in a sequential order. After the last node, we don't have any node. So the last address block will be marked as null. These are the general operations of a single linked list. It means after we can create a single linked list by the help of nodes. It means if we create a single linked list like this by the help of creation, this is head node, this is tail node. If I want to insert any data in the middle of the node, that can also be done by the help of insertion operation. If I want to remove any node from in between, then I can do by the help of deletion operation. And what is meant by traversal? Traversal means how many nodes have been created, what are the data have been placed onto the nodes. If I want to display all these, it can be displayed by the help of this traversal operation. Now we'll be seeing this. Already we have discussed that how the structure of a node has been declared. Now we will see the creation of a single linked list. That is the first one. Creation of a single linked list. Before creation of a single linked list, we don't have any nodes. We don't have any nodes. It means we don't have any head node or we don't have any tail node. It means no nodes are there. So what do I do is I mark head and tail equal to null. It means there are no nodes present in the list. It means the linked list is empty. Next, if the linked list is empty, how to create a single linked list? Suppose I want to create a single linked list with 3 nodes. Then I'm taking a n value as 3. It means in my single linked list creation, 3 nodes get created. Okay, by the help of loop, I can create this. Next, first, if I want to create node 1, if I want to create a node, I need to allocate memory for creation of a node. It can be happened by using the function called as malloc. It is a dynamic memory allocation function. Malloc stands for memory allocation. Okay, to create a node, I should allocate a memory. This can be happened by the help of malloc function. If I want to create a node like this, I use the statement current equals to struct node star malloc size of struct node. It means I am creating a node called current. How much memory should be allocated for it? How much memory it means, how much memory a structure of a node is holding, that much amount of memory is to be created for a node. Okay, after creation of a node, automatically the address 2020 is being stored onto this current. Here my first node name is called as current. Here my first name node is called as current. Next, here by the help of this function, a node is being created. Here creating a node is nothing but allocating some memory for the node. Next, as already we have seen, node consists of two parts. So this one is data part and this one is the link part. Now, by using this statement, read current data. Read current data means we need to read the value into this current node, that is 10. Next, after this node, we don't have any other node. So what we are doing is we are marking it as null. This is the next step. Next, initially we don't have any nodes, only one node is there. So this is our head node and this is our tail node and this is our current node. Okay, only one node, that is head node, that is only tail node, and that is only the current node. Now if I want to create the second node, it means the loop is being repeated for the second time. The same procedure is to be followed. What is to be followed is, again we follow the concept of allocating a memory for one node. It means one node has been created and the data is been read into it. Again, we don't have any other nodes after it, so we are marking it as null. Now after creating the node, this will be the current node. Now what is happening? Head is null? No, head is the first. We have a node called as head node, so head is not null. So we'll go for the else part. Tail link equals to current. This is head node and this is tail node and this is current node. So what we are doing is to create a link. As initially it was tail node, tail link is equals to current. The current address is 2030. If I store the address of 2030 into this, automatically a link get created. Now next, this is the head node. I already told that the last node will be the tail node. So if I give tail equal to current, the current node becomes tail node. This is how the second node has been created. Now coming to the third node. If I want to create a third node, the loop is repeated for the third time. The same procedure has been repeated again. Now what we do is, again to create a node, we use the function malloc. That is, we are creating a current node by the help of it. This is current. Now what is happening is, now we have to read the data into it and we have to mark the address of that node as null. Done. Now the address of this current node is 2230. Now head is null? No, because in head already some address is present. Next, so if it is not, then we go for else part. Now tail next equal to current. If I want to create a link here, tail next, I need to store 2230. That is current address. So automatically the link get generated. Now tail equal to current means this current node will become the tail node. So this is how the third node has been created. This is how we create a single linked list. This is the operation. Here is a C code for writing the operation of single linked list. Initially, what we are doing is we are taking how many nodes to be created. If it is 3 nodes, I take n equal to 3. The loop will be repeated 3 times. That is 1 less than or equal to 3, 2 less than or equal to 3, and 3 less than or equal to 3. 3 times the loop get repeated. Every time same procedure. By allocating memory, the nodes are created. Again, by help of scanf statement, we read the data into the node, and the node next will be null. If it is not null, initially the head node and tail node and current node will be the first node itself. Then from the second repetition onwards, we'll move on to the else part, that is linking of one node to the other node. Thank you. This is the explanation of single linked list. I hope you understood it. Thank you so much.